Hello and welcome back guys to another Vampyr stream. Let's just finish this chapter off quickly today. I remember last we defeated the sewer boss. It's quite tough. Okay, the initial lag as well. It happens every day. Every time I stream. So it is serious. God, I can't beat this guy. Okay. That was too much. Level 18. That was too short. I can't beat that. I couldn't even run away. Anyways. How do I go? I think I need to go through that area only. There's no other way.
It's closed.
It's one of them!
Just quickly go. Okay, where is this?
I'll take it.
Every night. I'll kill you!
Can't go through here. No, not from here as well. Oh man, this one disturbed me. These guys, so okay. Okay.
He's mine! I'll take it!
There's a brawl going on here. Okay, how do I let them fight? I'll just see how do I have to go.
Oh my god! Christ! He's dead! We have to stop it! Please open the door, sir.
Okay. handle for the first night and the second. Oh, when I'm combat I can't go through. Now I can go through, right? Come on. So stupid. Oh, now it doesn't come, but now
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. But the guards recruit more and more every year. 2 days ago, this is my first patrol.
okay, so this was the sewer boss, but I don't know what's it doing. Why is it respawned again?
Aye.
It's locked.
More of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. But the guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago.
This is my first patrol.
Okay, let me just go through.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
For everything, I'm gonna go first.
From the sick boy. You just keep drinking until you collapse. You're a disgrace, lad. Fuck you all! Fuck you all! Stop it now, Albert. Stop it!
I'll end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
What?
Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What?
I'm Dr.
No. What? No. Yeah.
You don't have any...
Not since the death of my
The wet boots will be proud of me.
that I'm...
Whatever the boy...
I swear I didn't want to hit him.
Another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
A gun, alcohol, and a...
Me? I'll not die.
Science failed
The
you.
wet boots will be
This
proud of me.
elixir will give you faith
Sort of
again.
bloody joke to you, innit?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening. Then.
Oh. I'd like to see...
Never.
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted...
Good evening.
I'm afraid...
Do you know Nurse...
Funny, I've been searching for her too.
Really?
Word is...
A gun, alcohol.
I have spoken to him. Everyone looks the same. Okay, what's this inside? Just doing side quests after side quests. A new area. New place unlocked.
Take a look. Don't be afraid.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and
Sorry, no, sir. My father...
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom. Is there only
Yeah, just
pain and suffering
barging
in
in
this
and taking
world?
all the things that I need.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
But where is he?
It's locked.
He isn't here. Did I miss?
So,
I'm not bothered.
do you know...
Yes, I know her. Why?
You have a route?
That's exactly...
If life here is so terrible for you...
I don't go outside.
So that's what...
I'm not afraid.
How...
I'm my fault.
Goodbye, young man.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
It's locked.
He said his father's resting, so where did he actually go? Something, yeah, just I thought, a vampire. Vampire.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Okay.
What? What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for...
I must insist.
I have no...
He's gonna come. Okay, investigate areas of action.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I cannot enter. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
The walls of your home will not protect you, for there is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Forgive my...
Do not...
I am...
A sign?
I have heard enough.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I am able, sir.
Even now, he judges your words and actions.
I heard your
Not much.
The wars of men should not...
I'm afraid one of the...
Ah,
Without a...
I don't know.
He never...
No. A few...
Really?
He went...
He...
No.
Really?
He went...
He has...
No.
Where can...
He spent...
What is... If no one stopped...
Yes.
What is...
He goes...
That's
not a... White... I've...
I still have...
I don't know.
He...
No.
Really?
He went...
Goodbye, Mr...
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Good evening. I know you... Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. A stubborn and... Very well.
Well, she doesn't speak. That's weird. Inhabitants search. Oh no.
Hello
I don't
again,
know.
miss. It's locked.
Okay, how do I go? Can't go through this, can't go through that, everything's time blocked.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
This was decided. It was thrown in the dustbin. No.
I cannot enter.
Okay, will this let me go around?
The walls of your home will not protect you, for there is no protection against malevolence. See the true horror around you.
How do I go inside?
Soon the time will...
I went all the way around there. Okay. RPGs was so. Okay, let's just go through. Lock. Can't go through.
World already touched by morbidity can breathe its own beauty and grace.
Good evening, sir.
Please be my guest.
Really?
I'm a poet.
May I ask you if
Extraordinary part.
what can
Darius
not interested?
Darius.
What can you tell?
Darius Petrescu.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old.
I'm looking for
The
Do you
on the
what can you
not much.
in this if such vivid?
Oh yes.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I did. Guilt.
Are you that? I'll leave you alone. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Okay, the shortcut has been unlocked.
For there is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right.
Don't you see we're on the same
I'm nothing like...
Yes, you are.
I have to...
Finally. Take the money first. Okay, let me gather some ingredients from you. Money.
If you want to...
We've not been...
I am.
Tell me everything you know.
I do not believe in the...
Are you in...
Don't be...
You say...
Well...
So Dorothy's...
Like...
She seems...
More...
Tell me... Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Okay, we've unlocked this shortcut. Okay, it closes automatically. That's okay. You know what I smell? A boss fight. Why not? Sure. She knew I'd be coming. Oh.
break!
Razvan, can you hear my voice? I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Oh, it's timing. Ah, I need to finish it alone.
Yes, I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. To what do I owe this courtesy? This is an unfitting place for the illustrious Dr. Reed. You shouldn't be here. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen...
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin.
I'm just gonna skip that. Okay. Okay, the enemies are here. I need to escape.
It's locked. It's locked.
There's no other way I can go out.
The flu killed this one.
Steady, boys! Got one of them here! Guy leech! Kill the vermin! Leeches! We have to stop it! Move it, fight! Oh, Christ! I'm still alive!
That's easy. Need to take the drops. Okay, that's all for this video. We'll be streaming late. Just quickly go to where's place.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money. Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match.
It's locked, all right.
To go to my hideout.
When science fails you, this elixir will give
Oppression and tyranny. I will kill.
I'm not looking for a fight now. Okay, this is where I came out from.
as long as you have the money. When science fails you.
It's all a bloody joke to you, isn't it? Stealing drugs from the sick and suffering.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Should be around here somewhere. Okay, I came through here. Where did it go?
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old
It's all
lavvy.
a bloody joke to you,
Yes,
isn't
I'm
it?
just. I don't know why it is not showing. Is this the place? No. There's nothing here.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy! To the bloody grave!
Oh, it's Toby, Sheen, and Vincent. Okay. I'm not
That's what you do with the leeches. Fuck, he's dead! Doesn't like him. Burn it! Crush the leech, boys! Burn it, boys! It's down! Finish it. Let's see how it likes a bit of fire! Doesn't like burning, does it?
easy peasy.
Crush the leech, boys! Die, vermin!
So that's all for this part. It was too much. Thank you for tuning in. We'll meet in the next video. Take care and goodbye.